Broncos and Raiders. This is 3 in favor of the Raiders. Come off the 2.5 now in favor of the Raiders. 37.5 is our total. Adam, when asked if he was going to play his starters, Antonio Pierce said, "We're the Raiders. We're playing everybody." So that's to let you know how they are approaching this one, which is why, this thing is ticked up off of the 2.5 to the 3. I have no interest in this one really at all. Two dead teams, one playing for pride, one just trying to get done with the season. I guess if I hadn't to miss a 2.5 and someone said, "Matt, you have to play this game," I would have played the Raiders because they are apparently, if you listen to Devontae Adams, rallying around Antonio Pierce, want to get him the job and all the things like that. But I missed that. So it's 3 now. So no play for me.
Yeah, this thing really across Vegas just ticked to 3 across the board. Colton Miller ruled in for the Raiders, so they get their offensive line back entirely intact. He is their best offensive lineman. I can't believe I'm giving a real handicap in Week 18 on a Raiders-Denver game that doesn't actually mean anything. But, last week came on here and told you play all the Stidham overs. All the Stidham overs, with the exception of touchdowns, hit. They're not out yet, but when I'd have the opportunity to do it again this week, as the numbers are reasonable, I think Sean Payton's going to be in the exact same mode that he was last week, which is I'm going to show everyone that anybody but Russell Wilson can do this.
Steven, what do you see in this game that means nothing except for maybe a team rallying around an interim coach?
What Adam just said is why I have been thinking hard about betting Denver +3 here. Like, I get the rallying cry for Pierce here and the Raiders, but also that requires you to bet one of the worst quarterbacks in advanced metrics this season, Aiden O'Connell, to win by more than a field goal. And if you filter out the guys who have fewer snaps, like among the quarterbacks that have actually had meaningful playing time, like 150, 200 snaps, O'Connell's near the bottom in basically all of them. So he's been bad. This is basically an offense that requires to be able to run the ball successfully to have any success. Two teams in this game who have very strong defenses over the past 8 weeks. And I actually think I'm getting points with a better quarterback in this game with Jarrett Stidham. So I'm kind of ignoring the motivation angle here with the Raiders playing for Pierce just because of how much of a deficit they have at the quarterback position. I haven't bet it yet. I'm not sure I want to, because I do respect the Raiders matchup defensively here against an inexperienced quarterback, but it would only be plus here for the Raiders, +3 here for the Broncos. And if I bet it, I will put it in the lines Discord.